animators.
It was probably one of those scripts that just took forever to finish, just because we'd think we'd have it done, and then we'd show the animatic to people. It was wrong. It was, there was crickets, and it was real awkward, and you were all sitting there like, this was really funny when we were by ourselves. What happened, man?
So here's a question. Why is this show called The Nut Shack? I don't know. Maybe it's where they live? This would imply I paid enough attention to this series. People make fun of the theme song. I doubt half of them even sat through an episode. Granted, it's not the worst theme song I've heard. You ever listen to the French Dragon Ball Z intro?
Have a good recess and lunchtime, kids and teenagers. Everyone is dismissed. But except for Rosa. Rosa, the reason why that you are not dismissed to go to recess, it's just because we need to talk about your behavior that you have done yesterday ago. Queen emphasis, what do you mean about my behavior and what did I do yesterday ago? Well, Rosa, if you want to know why, then you will have to find out in the Minecraft World meeting that we will be having in a few. And all MouseHeadz will be in the meeting as well. Oh no. I have a feeling that this is going to be bad. Or maybe worse. Breaking Bad. Oh no. I hope that this world meeting of Rosa's behavior is good this time, because since that last time we had a school meeting with Rosa's behavior, she did a thing bad, and I hope that this school meeting of Rosa's behavior is good this time, because if Rosa did something immature and uncool in the universe again, then we will give her serious consequences of her squeamish actions that she did in the universe. Now let's go get inside of the world and get going to the meeting village to see what Rosa has done bad this time, Coral. Thank you for coming to the meeting, Coral and Graggle. We appreciate you coming down. No problem, villager. What has Rosa done now? Well, Zombie will tell you what happened because he has gotten a report from one of the people, Dr. Kenny, of what Rosa has done bad this time. Okay, Coral and Graggle. So the report of what I have gotten from Rosa's behavior of one of the people named Dr. Kenny is that he told me that Rosa screamed at Dave Hacks, and he screamed so insanely that Dave has gotten some of his ears bleeding and he has been taken to the hospital to get better and heal up. And Honeybee ASMR is upset because of Dave Hacks's ears bleeding by Rosa. And I heard from Daco and Olga saying that he is not going to get out of the hospital until June 2023, which is Pride Month 2023, and not good. And one thing that stinks about him being in the hospital this week, is that next Saturday is first day of school. And he will not be able to hang out with the popular movie stars and eat popcorn and drink a cold drink with them this year, because of Rosa screaming so insanely at him to get away from the masked minstrel. And also, let me tell you the full story of what has happened and why Rosa screamed at Dave Hacks so insanely in nighttime since yesterday ago. So listen very carefully, guys. So it all started since Rosa and Wally were going to the Fidget Toys Center to perform some fun activities. Then there are certain items that Rosa has forgot to bring to the center. So Glub shouted at Rosa and said that it has a lot of her thing enough in here, when we move on to the center while she still does this. And they didn't want her to get way too many things to bring to the center, because the center is about to close. Rosa, you said. Then Rosa gotten upset and angry that Glub, Waleed, Wally, and Julia wouldn't let her get a lot of items to bring to the center. Then Rosa pulled Glub's ear and was going to scream very loud. But luckily, Waleed is right next to Glub and Julia, and he wants to save Glub's poor ears. But he knew that he couldn't do it alone. So he ran to Dr. Kenny and he told him of what had happened. And when Waleed took Dr. Kenny to Julia's minecart, Dave Hax's ears were so bleeding so insanely, and Dr. Kenny took Dave Hax to KC Bobtail and Zane Anfiska's house, but KC Bobtail's marketable plushies couldn't do anything about it. So Villager called Honeybee ASMR to take him to the hospital to get better and healed up. And for Rosa's ears this weekend, is that she needs to consult a doctor to test her hearing powers and write an apology letter to Dave of how sorry she is, just like Russia and Japan, for making his ears bleed, and it is due on June 22nd, 2023, which is Steve's birthday. And Rosa, we are all very disappointed of you of what you have done to Dave. What you have done to Dave was very uncool and grieving. You do realize if you were older, you could get arrested if you have done something like that when you are older. You have been the worst animal ever I have come across within my village. And we cannot take it any more of your squeamish actions that you have done in the center. And Coral and Graggle, you two need to learn to control Rosa and make sure she is mature enough to stay in this world with us. And like what Zombie said, your daughter needs to write an apology letter to Dave, and it has to be turned in on Zombie's desk after first day of school ends. So that's all of what we need to say about your daughter's behavior this time. And make sure that your pet is behaved enough the next time nighttime starts. But anyways, you are all free to go, and Rosa is suspended for the rest of the day as well, because we do not want to risk her using the woman in pain sound effect for someone crying. And also, happy first day of school, and I hope you all have a fun time with Japan Country Ball and Russia Country Ball this first day of school. Okay Villager, we understand, and me and my girlfriend will make sure that Rosa doesn't do something like this again. And hope September 2022 is coming in 17 more days as well. You are all now free to go and have a nice day.
You piece of shoot idiot piglet Rosa We can't believe that you screamed at one of the popular YouTubers Dave Hax to get away from the masked minstrel. You should know that screaming at people is very uncool and grieving to do to a person. And now Dave is in the hospital, and Honeybee ASMR and Half Now are both upset at him being in the hospital because of you shouting at him and causing all his blood to crawl out of his ears. And that the one thing that stinks about him being in the hospital about this week is that the next Saturday is first day of school, and he will not be able to have school with the movie stars, even though he graduated from college this year because of you screaming at him so insanely and caused him to end up in the hospital like this. And now you have to write an apology letter to Dave of how sorry of what you have done to him over this first day of school because of your squeamish actions on today. And you are also grounded for the entire school year. So that means you will not have any entertainment during your school break. And since that next Saturday is first day of school, we will be going to Japan Country Ball's house to have popcorn and soft drink at her house. But you will not be coming with us, and instead, you will be just staying in your house locked up while we are at Country Ball's house for first day of school, which is next Saturday, because the coronavirus would never be ended this year. The coronavirus is going to kill you, which is very dangerous to make you sick. Now get your nasty butt to your house right now, or else you will get punishment day if you disobey of what we said just now. Now go there, you pink idiot piglet.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and enable notifications.